Hello, everybody, and a very warm welcome back to the Property Investor Podcast. I'm your host, Paul Ampere. Um, you will have noticed that these are a very different set of a series of podcasts. These are the Inner Circle All Stars. These are the absolutely fantastic human beings I've had the pleasure of working with for this year, and I have got one of those human beings to introduce you to right now. Kate, a very warm welcome to the podcast.
Hello, nice to be here.
It's lovely to be here. So, Kate, tell these good people who you are, what business you're in.
So my name is Kate Whitwam, and I'm a property developer investor. I've got my company called Aviora Homes up in the Huddersfield area. Prior to starting in property, I was in corporate HR, project management, and it was around 2018 and 19 that I transitioned. And yeah, so we've now set up a building company as well. So we're that's the space I'm in at the moment. So yeah.
Yeah, very good.
Mm.
And obviously we've had the year together, but like take us back to the beginning of the year. Where were you when you kind of started? What was going on? What were the things
Uh,
you were dealing with?
yes, so that was quite fun. So, in the first 5 years of starting in property, there is a lot of training, there's a lot of noise, there's a lot of different places that you get pulled to. And like me, I get signed up for everything. And in that signing up is you always get a great nuggets from different places. Now, I was at a real crossroads because I'd done a lot, and what that meant was is I think we've got like 5 houses in 6 months, and we'd had a fire. We'd had floods. We'd had lots of different things that build resilience and also makes you better at what you do. But in that, there was a lot of crossroads and there was a lot of things that I needed to systemize, get some clarity so that we could just really create a real great couple of businesses out of that noise that happens at the beginning.
Mhm.
And that's where I was in the January. So it's all been about strategy, really. So yeah.
Very good. And like straight out of the gate, you mentioned the word resilience. I would say of all the people I know, you are right up there in the like top 1% of resilient pe people.
Oh, thank
It
you.
is definitely your skill set. So obviously we've had this year. Tell us
Yeah.
how the year has progressed, how the program has helped. Yeah, bring us up to speed.
I think one of the key things the very beginning is when you're like myself, you get a lot of knowledge in, and I've got huge amounts of ideas. I'm a creator. That's my space up at the top. And actually, when you have a lot of those ideas about how to create clarity, structure, and just really bring them down into a brand of what you say no to, just as importantly what you say yes to.
Definitely.
And that has been really my focus, saying, although you might want to do that, which year do we do that? But actually, it's still, I'm quite strategic. So I really wanted to work, okay, well, what's the vision of the business? And then, okay, well, let's bring it back down and then we can bite off what we can chew in each year that goes forward. And this year has been fantastic for getting that clarity and just getting some systems in place and also my brand in the background, whilst also doing a lot of the day to day.
Yeah.
I think we've had 8 projects on this year, haven't we? So there's been a lot going on as the doing. But what's been nice is having this inner circle time is to stop and have that thinking space, that time. Other people that are just fantastic human beings, like you say, just to bounce off and also have that um, intimate time that's shared when you actually are a business owner and you're doing a lot. Have that vulnerable space, that place where you can say, okay, I don't know how to fix this. Can anyone help? Sometimes it's just that kind of, oh, this is where I'm at, and just saying, knowing that you've got that support behind you. So,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's one of the things that we talk about, but no, I think the one of the biggest lessons I've ever learned in life is knowing to what to say no to,
Mm-hmm.
because there's so much opportunity, there's so much stuff we can do that knowing when to say no. And
Mm-hmm.
you're like a master juggler. I mean, you've had so many projects on the go, you've had so many things going on, but yet, you're kind of this miracle woman of like, you know,
You've left it.
keeping all of these things in the air. So absolutely kudos to you. So how are things now, and what does the future look like?
Do you know what? One of the real things that I loved about it is that the val aligning your values and my energy, because I've got lots of it, but
Hmm.
actually where I want to be putting it. So it's not in a reactive space, in that proactive space, because I'm so much better in that area. And actually, I'm calmer. I lead better in the team, it's just happier, and we just all have a great time. So where I am now is at the other side of chaos, is probably what I'd say. It's when you did that first quarter, in the first quarter, you said 1 page business plan. And I did laugh at the time because it was me being able to do that in 3 months was not something, just because we had so many different going on. But actually, what I would say is I am now at the other end of two amazing, what I feel amazing anyway, business brands. We've got the strategy for next year. I've got that clarity. I understand where my role should be versus who I need to hire in and get that amazing power team around me. And I'm excited. Well, there's more than I can be. You know what I mean? I'm a bundle of excitement anyway, but I'm more excited for having that clarity. And also, I know what to say no to. So I think one of the big ones for me as well is how to position your businesses and your offering. And also meaning that you don't have to have everything figured out. You don't have to have everything figured out. You just have to have enough and get on and do the next step in that path. And that's what I love. So yeah. Thank you.
I love that. You don't have to have it all figured out. You do not have to have it all figured out. I love that. So where are we going next? Tell us what the future looks
Oh, I don't know if I should share yet. It's like a surprise. No. So next year we're going to be doing a lot of work on our systems in a sense of the like the first winter period.
Yeah.
In order to, and then we're going to be hiring. We've then got a offering which is Prop Strip, which will be the professional strip out company, so internal demolition company that's going to be launching out to external providers and working on some partnerships there, which will be excellent. And then we've got Aviora Homes, which is my baby, which is like a little ecosystem that will be launching as well. So and then we'll just start getting some clients in naturally as we systemize and grow through the year. But more to follow, I would say on that one.
Very exciting. Very exciting. And as you know, I mean, you've been in the space a long time. We're like bombarded with too much information. So, in terms of if somebody was thinking about inner circle, learning a bit more, what would you say to them?
I says you will grow as a person, and that's the important part. It's that shift you'd make as the business owner, or the mindset shifts that you do. Not necessarily just asset buying. It's around who is going to be leading the businesses that you're wanting to create. And I think it's also about that life by design and really stepping back to be able to then go forward further. And I think it's always nicer with a group of people that support and understand, because it's like you say, it's nice when you get out the other side of the chaos and saying it's a game, and we get to pick and we get to choose and we get to enjoy it. And if you're not doing that, this is the type of program that can help you take away some of that noise and just find some lovely like-minded people that can help you on your path. So enjoy.
That is wonderful to hear. As you know, I think like community is the key of all things. I think it's what's often missing, and I think it is really vital. That's music to my ears. Thank you so much, Kate. You're a very wise woman, Kate. How could, if somebody listening to you is interested in learning more, because we've only just touched the surface, but you're a woman of so many talents, and you are a woman of genuine wisdom as well. If someone wanted to learn a bit more about you, where's the best place we could send them?
Just give me a call. It's like most Ghostbusters, but actually, just because the website's going to be launched in more Q1, I would just literally come find me on Facebook or LinkedIn. But for me, just get my number, and it's lovely to have a catch up and a coffee and go from there.
There you go. The offer is there. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, look, Kate, it has been a genuine pleasure working with you this year. I really have enjoyed it. I've got so much out of it. Thank you so much, and thank you for doing this as well.
Yeah, no, definitely. You haven't got rid of me yet, though, darling. I'm coming on the next retreat.
Oh, okay. Like we haven't talked retreats. So finish
No,
up.
honestly, I am definitely coming. I love paddleboarding. Please don't take it out because I really enjoy it.
No. I love the paddleboarding. So, let's leave these good people with.
Yeah.
You've been to the retreat.
Both? The both last 2 years, yeah.
So, what's it like going on retreat?
Ah, it's just a breath of fresh air. It's like as soon as I lock the door and leave, it's like, yes. As I said, okay, I've just, it's that utter freedom. And then you go up high and then you get wet.
Yeah.
Then you do some writing in between, but you have a really good laugh around the campfire. So that was a nice summary, I suppose.
Yeah.
But in that, you do some, you just get that time just to, and the yoga, wow, those ladies are just phenomenal. So
Um,
Sarah, just absolutely phenomenal. So come and have a laugh and just get to know yourself and others around a nice nature and things like that. So it's perfect. So
Amazing. I have nothing to add to that. So I'm going to say no more other than thank you very much again, Kate.
my pleasure.
And thanks everybody listening to the podcast. Take very good care of yourselves and speak very soon.